Thank you.
Did you do
It's such a great style. See, when you
Did
have
you
like
do
really
nothing?
classic things, I just brushed it with
Brushed
my
it?
fingers.
Yeah, mine is so weird and lengthy, and it's like the dirtier it is, the better it is. But yeah, I
Because
actually
it
wash.
holds style, right? I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
flip more, but
Yeah,
I need a day or two. Like it needs to get a little dirtier.
it needs to get a little gritty. I know. Well, you guys, we are taking over. Well, Wake Up in Style. We're really excited. Manuela is with us with Isomers. We are still going to talk fashion. I guarantee it. In fact, we're going to have a whole segment, and the segment is going to be a closet reset. The 10 pieces every woman over 40 or 50 absolutely must need. And as you guys all know, Manuela is a fashionista. She loves fashion like I do, and like all of you do. So we're here for you to talk about fashion as well. So because we're going to actually talk about, is there such a thing as a midlife uniform? Is there something that we should all have in our closet? And if so, what is it? So we're going to talk about the 10 core wardrobe essentials that every woman should need. And I think we all can probably tick those off in our head, but we'll get into it. We'll talk about it. But before we get there, I want to remind everybody that Isomers is taking over Wake Up in Style. We've got one incredible offering from Isomers, bonus size.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get it anywhere else. Shop HQ right now is the only place that has it. It's an exclusive offer. And not only on top of that, but we're going to also do comment for a $25 Shop HQ shopping credit. And you can either comment on the fashion, comment on any questions you've got about the Isomers products. But we are going to kicking off spring, kicking off fashion. It's my last day in this particular location in Cabo.
Oh,
Next time you guys see me, you'll see me from a different location. So it'll be fun. But
fabulous.
yeah. So how was your first day of spring evening last? Did you guys go out for dinner?
We didn't go out for dinner. It was so hard. We couldn't figure out how to get. It was hurting cats, so we
Hmm.
decided to get sushi and bring it home. And then this way
No,
people could come and go as they needed to.
because it's because are you supposed to have fish on that last day?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
same. We're fish on Fridays. So
Yeah.
yep. So that was same thing. We ended up late night watching the Kansas basketball game, Rock Chalk Jayhawks. And they won. So we're one step closer to our fifth national championship. Both my kids went there. So we're like, even the baby was dressed in KU booties. He's 21 days old. He's got little KU booties, and it says newest Jayhawks on it. It's very cute. So
So
yeah,
cute.
really
Yeah.
fun.
Start them young.
You've got to start them young. And speaking of starting, let's start talking about our Redensify Growth Factor Serum.
Oh
You guys,
yes. Here it
we've
is,
talked
everybody. This is what you're getting.
and we've talked about it before, but this is mega size. We're
This is
talking,
mega size. This is
yeah,
the super size. So this is over 8 ounces, 8.12 fluid ounces. This is the bonus size of Redensified Growth Factor Serum. This is really going to be your volumizer. It's going to be your perfect skin solution. This contains neodermal technology and growth factors. It contains a lot of really important things that targets sinking and sagging, loss of volume in your skin. So this is a powerhouse serum. You're getting 8 ounces. 1 ounce, I think, is $55 to $65 an ounce.
66.
66. See that? I like to I don't like to overpromise. I like to, what is it? Under promise and overperform.
Yeah.
And so when you're getting, so 8 times 66.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Now, that jumbo size that Manuela has in her hands right now, you guys, is regularly, if we had no sales on nothing, it's $528. Today,
528.
528. We're dropping it today, 75%. Only exclusively for Wake Up in Style, people who are watching today. We're dropping that price down to $129.99.
Crazy.
That
It's
is,
like less than the price of two.
it's less than the price of two little ones. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
crazy. So,
Yeah.
so let's back all the way up and talk about what's redensifying mean. What is a growth factor?
Yeah. So I
All
just
5
opened it.
stars reviews.
Yeah, I just opened it and I just wanted you to see it. You don't have to pour it out that way. I'm doing it this way just to make it easier to see on camera. But it
Yep.
is a serum technology. The growth factors and what is Redensify. This is for everybody over 40. You're sinking, you're sagging, you've lost volume. Not only is it going to target the elasticity, it's going to the collagen is going to target the elasticity on the skin. So it's very lightweight. It's fragrance free. Oh, it just absorbs. I'm going to do my bare skin because I have realized that talking with you and doing this is a perfect time to take care of myself.
Yeah.
And I don't want anything to go to waste, right? So this is going to be, you cleanse your skin, you put on the Redensify. What's it going to do? Fine lines and wrinkles, deep lines and wrinkles, but more importantly, sagging skin. It's all about the volume. You're going to add this. Oh, and here's the other thing that's really important. It has growth factors. Growth factor is important for cellular communication. So the growth, okay, so you have a photocopy machine. Remember old photocopy machines when you put a photocopy in, and after a while the photocopies kind of change. They never looked as fresh as the original, right?
Yeah.
That's because things over time would change a little bit. So if you had the communication and telling each copy you have to look like this one, the first one as the example, it replaces itself that way. That's what growth factors do in essence. So growth factors go into your skin and communicate into your skin, and they say, stand up, do this different, move around. So now the structure of the cells and the skin is better from the foundation up. That's the real importance of a growth factor. So you can make more collagen, but if you're making sloppy collagen, it's not right. So you are going in there not only making and stimulating more collagen, but it's the right form and the right shape. It's the right size. It's the right timing. This is what makes the Redensify so different, because from the bottom, you're now getting something built on a strong foundation, as opposed to just like you can make a lot of collagen, like you can make a lot of cotton candy, but you can all smush it up into this big, and you're like, what happened to all of that? I made all of this, but it had no value. It had no density to it. This is why we're redensifying your skin.
So you're rejuvenating, you're plumping at the same time too. So
Yes.
when you're getting the hollow, the sinking, the sagging, the lines, the wrinkles, the texture, all of those signs of aging, elasticity. The best way whenever I hear you talk about this is it's like scaffolding. It's like the three little pigs, the house is the straw house just falls down, right? You can't do that. You have to have a structure. You have to have a good base, good foundation to bring back the lines,
Yeah,
the
it's
cheekbones,
gonna
the
it's gonna
all
target
of that.
loss of density and volume, right? So it's like the number one thing that shows the visible signs of aging on your skin is density and volume. So you're gonna be able to target that. It's powered by growth factors. So it's your natural signal to boost collagen and elastin. Now this is important because it's your natural signal, so it's gonna wake it up. It's like giving your skin, you didn't see me, but a kick in the pants.
Yeah,
It's giving it one of those,
get
right?
going.
Like get up and go. Let's go. It's getting it going in the right direction. So your skin gets like, we get lazier. We get things slow down. That whole aging part, the growth factor serum is going to speed that up. And I really wish, I think I want to get better at doing these lives and being able to show you more before and afters, because we're not
Yeah.
talking about, but literally we're talking about contouring. We're talking about lifting. We're talking about the hollow in this area, under that area where you want to target it.
Well, it's interesting because when we do all that, we do this thing. For me, it's right here, right? This
Yeah.
gets deeper. So if I can just do one of these, I mean,
Right?
we've all done it, right? You stand in front of the mirror and go, that's what we're trying to bring back.
But what if most people do when they're doing this? Like they fill in this area, they fill here, they think if I fill this,
Yeah.
then it goes away. Mm-mm. Because look what happens when you fill it.
Yeah.
I don't even look the same. But if you fill it, if you add the structure here instead of, well, here I'm pretty. Again, one of the curses of using Isomers Skincare is there's very little.
You don't have a lot to correct.
But the whole point of being able to do something like that, right? You see how now this is gone?
Yeah.
Right? Because this is where you want it. This is why the Redensify, because here I've lost volume. Here's what you're seeing. Here's the result. But the cause is this.
Right. It's the meld. It's
The
this thing.
cause is losing the volume here, which causes this fold. So if you bring this back, if you put volume back in this area, it's going to naturally do that, right?
Yeah, and we've had those. It'll be great, you guys. We'll figure out how to do these before and afters for you, because when we were on Shop HQ, we'd have, Manuel would go up and do the big touch screen. You have pictures showing the actual fat pads, right? That have been deflated. It's like my unicorn inner tubes that's floating on top, all bouncy and floaty. All of a sudden,
Yeah.
she starts, looking tired and like, someone let the air out of her. That's what's happening with our faces.
That's what's happening. It's deflating. When you're deflating, but you're deflating, but you have the same amount of fabric. You have the same amount of structure around it. So now you start to see the sagging, the loss of elasticity, the loss of tone. So we want to target the number one sign of aging: loss of density and volume. This is why it's called Redensify, because
Densify.
we have volumizing technology and we have redensifying technology. Density is thickness. Density is abundance. Density is putting more reinforcement, more strands out there, more elements out there. You're increasing the activity. All very important, because we lose the density as we get older. We lose that volume as we get older. We want to boost, yes, collagen. Collagen is important. Elastin is super important when you're talking about that. So I get like always animated, because I'm trying to think, I want to have people like understand the importance of these two simple, like it's simple, we talk about it, but then they're going to say, well, I use a moisturizer, or I'm using an antioxidant. I have vitamin C, so I'm good. I have my shea butter and I'm fine. You're missing the point. You're malnourished. It doesn't have the elements in there to do this. These ingredients are important. The neodermal technology, dermal communication, the copper tripeptide 3. These things are super important. The D2D communication that is in here. All of this is basically like writing a computer program. And Isomers Skincare is about programming. I started Isomers Skincare because my skin was so bad and I couldn't find anything, so I made it myself, right? It's like necessity was the mother of invention here.
Yeah.
And when I made it for myself and my skin improved so much, other people started to notice. So this is what we've dedicated our time in: creating the code, in looking at isomeric chemistry, helping to redensify the skin. Now, you're getting all of our knowledge, all of our history, because we've been on Shop HQ for over 28 years now.
28 years. Yep.
Yeah, all of our history and our knowledge, but you're also getting it from our laboratory. So you're getting directly to you. So you can get this instead of $500, like literally over $500.
Yeah. $528 normally.
This is truly less than one micro needling treatment. When people get micro needling with PRP,
Yep.
that's one. And then they got to go back, and then they're going to have downtime, and then they're going to have to go home with $300 to $500 worth of product, which is just moisturizer that your doctor has charged you a fancy price. You're getting cabine size and full power.
Yeah, and you're getting something that we know we need, right? You guys, we know we want it, we know we need it. And we'll talk about how, if this is something you haven't added in, but you've got your vitamin C, you've got your vitamin K, you've got all the other isomer things going on, how this works with it, how it enhances it. So before we get there, I'll remind you guys, this is 240 mils. That's 8.12 ounces. Our normal size with the little dropper is 1.1 ounces and that is usually $66. You're getting all of this that Manuel is showing you for $129.99. That's a 75% savings, 75% off. So it's crazy. So we've already said it's for people over 40, people with those first signs of aging. How do people integrate it into the routine that they may already have with Isomers?
This is really easy. You're going to cleanse your skin. You're going to your skin is nice and clean. You take your skin. You're going to use I put the disc top back on. You take a couple of drops. You don't need much, less than a dime size. Okay. And then you put this on your skin. Put it in, especially in areas all the way to the hairline.
Yep.
Back down. You can add a little bit more if you want to do your neck. Put your moisturizer, put your cream on top. That's it. This is all you need to do. Not a special tool, not a special massage, not a special treatment. You're just going to put it in and you're going to let it do its work. I ideally like this nighttime. If you can, use it daytime and nighttime. Add it into your skincare routine. The saggier you are, the more loss of tone and elasticity, the duller your skin looks. This is where you're going to want to start using it to really turbocharge your skincare. When you have a size like this, okay, you're going to have 6 to 8 months of product that you're going to use every day, twice a day, that is going to give you better quality skin that a facelift cannot give you. A facelift can
Yes,
only move things around. It can't
right.
improve your skin,
It does
right?
nothing for texture. Nothing for
Right,
texture. Yeah.
right. It doesn't even out the tone.
Nope.
It doesn't add density.
No, I mean, it actually does exactly opposite. It just pulls everything back.
Right, you're
Yeah.
just stretching it. See, like when you
Yeah.
think about it, people say, well, just, yes, you may see a different result, but you still have your skin, your that quality skin. How about increasing the quality of your skin? Making it, that's why we want that better fabric. We want that tighter weave. We want
Yeah.
that less maintenance because we're now stimulating that collagen and elastin, giving it those growth factors,
Yeah. I
signaling
mean,
success.
no judgment zone when if you guys want to try all of the other things, that's fine. But your biggest organ is your skin. So
Yeah,
even if you inject it and have surgery, any of those things, you still have the skin that's covering. It's still your wrapper. You got the
still your
whole
wrapper.
wrapper. It's still your
It's still
wrapper.
your wrapper.
Yeah.
And to use it, you don't want to use I don't want to use those words because those words want to come just very quickly. I want to say certain words that are people will think, well,
Yeah.
that's not nice to say, but you know what I mean. That subpar,
Yeah.
that subpar skin, and it's like, okay, it's not strong enough, it's not thick enough, it's not active enough, it doesn't have enough energy, it doesn't have enough resilience. All you need to do, this is a very small investment and it's a huge payoff. And the reason why I love the bonus sizes is, yes, so people think I want something stronger so I can get better results. I think I want something longer, bigger, so I can have consistency over time. And when you have a bonus size, now you have that opportunity. Not only can you now put yourself and say, from now to summer, from now to fall, I am going to look 10 years younger. Oh, for $100, for $125.
Yeah.
For $125,
120.
we're going to look 10 years younger.
And
Like that.
stock up, you guys, because this is 75% off. I would stock up on this 3-year unopened shelf life. And I want you guys, when you go back to shophq.com, so go to shophq.com, I want you to look at the 5-star reviews. I read them last night. They were crazy. In fact, I'm going to pull one up. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
What
can't.
people are saying.
People they're absolutely love it. They say it's the best serum they've ever used. I mean, there's full on love letters written about this. So I want you guys to go. They're shoppers just like us. And I want to make sure to say hi to Melody. Oh, Melody, you're missing Janae. I know Janae and her kids and her hubby are on vacation. So they're very excited right now. They're probably playing in the sand. So they're excited about that. But I will, for sure, Janae will be back here again next Saturday. But while we are taking over, we're doing something exclusive. You can't do this anywhere else. We have got the Isomers at $129.99 for 8 fluid ounces. Now, this should last through, I don't know, it could last 6 months.
6 to 8 months, maybe. And if that's twice a day, if you're using it once a day, it's going to last you a year. But
Yep.
this is also, you now have the opportunity of fixing your face, your neck, your décolleté, your hands. You now have this opportunity of really pumping up the volume. This is the music. We should have pump up the volume for
Yeah.
this
Oh,
song,
yeah.
right? This is what this is all about.
Uh-huh.
Pumping up the volume, redensifying where you've lost that volume. So instead of looking artificially inflated, you're going to have the volume, you're going to have the tone, the texture. See, even when you're getting fillers, it doesn't change the quality of your skin.
No.
We get a facelift, it
No.
doesn't change the quality of your skin, doesn't change the color, the texture. All of these things are so important. Like when you're thinking about quality, we need to be, I think, I don't know, me. I don't want to tell people what to do, but from my point of view, I rather have very good quality skin that's going to last a lifetime and be very less maintenance. And you've got to take care of it though. You do
And
need
it,
to give it the fertilizer that it needs.
and it looks like you then. We've talked
Yeah.
about that. Yeah, then you still look like you. Um, which I love that idea. And there's nothing more beautiful, in my opinion, than when you're talking to someone and you're looking at their skin, not their shoes, not their jewelry. You're just going, huh, look at
Huh.
that skin. And
Yeah.
I will comment on, servers will come over and bring me my dinner. And I'm just like, you have the most amazing skin. And, oh, they're like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." But I mean, it's the funny thing that you notice like that. It's crazy. So,
Well,
okay, I
and the
want,
skin is very valuable. Like it really says a lot about you. So this is going to target the sinking cheeks, the hollow eye area, the jiggly jowl area, the deep nose to mouth line. And remember, you've got to treat all of it. So go right up to your hairline, on your neck, on your décolleté. You have loved this. You have loved this as the 1 ounce size for, literally, you're buying 2 and you're getting over 8.
you're getting 8 is exactly what you're getting. 129.99 versus 528. I think I'm in. This is what you
Oil
want. You guys
free,
want to
fragrance
do.
free,
Yeah, and
paraben
for
free.
men, for women, you guys can use it day and night. You can combine it with any of you. If you guys love your spicules, you're gonna love this. If you
You're gonna,
love, yeah,
put your spicules on, then put this or put this with the spicules. Yes, because this is good. This will go deeper. And when you go deeper, you're gonna go to the root of the problem. You want to be able to get down there and really reprogram, get that signaling, wake up that elastin, wake up that collagen, help to redensify, get that volume there that's built on the solid ground with actual substance. This
I
is the
love
eight
that.
ounce size. This is limited edition. You can't find this anywhere else.
Nope.
This price point is 500 and more than 500 would be for professionals because you don't
Yep.
usually give this size to us common folk.
Yeah, this
This
is
is
back our
for
size. Yeah.
professionals who are doing facials and work and have a reputation that they want to charge thousands of dollars for their facials and all of this. And so when you create these essences, when you create these booster juices that are going to stimulate the elastin, stimulate the collagen, get into redensifying, get into helping your contours without a needle.
Yeah, and this is, you guys, the fact that you're able to get this home today and try it. And guess what? Manuel and I are going to be here doing all of these live streams, and we can continue to answer those questions for you. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and ask. All 5-star reviews, again, that 30 ml size, which is the 1.1 ounce, is usually $66 on its own with a little dropper. The consistency is amazing. There is, if your skin is dry, check. If it's oily, check. If it is, oily one day, dry the next day, check, check, check. This checks all the boxes and all the signs of aging. So let me ask you this question. How long, if someone's using it day and night, how long until they start saying, hey, I look better?
You're going to start within the 28 days. You're going to see measurable. So within 28 days, we can measure a difference. So it's not just visually. You can actually start to see 60% change in the collagen and elastin on the skin surface. You can start to see less. They did. They actually, I love this test. I can't wait to show you the picture. They had a woman, her jawline was like sagging. It was like this, okay? It was all saggy, right?
Yep.
They take a string and they put a little weight on it, a little dumbbell, a little weight on it, and they tape it. And this shows that, how
Yep.
loose the skin is, right? 28 days later, they put that little weight back on and it's not moving. It's not bouncing. It's not doing this like bungee cord thing. Because why? The skin is stronger. It's able to hold it. It has resilience. Like, what would you give for that when you're going through those changes? Like, I know for me, I don't mind a line or a wrinkle. Honestly, I don't really,
We
but
earned them.
sagging,
Yeah.
loss of tone sagging to me is like,
That I'll tell you what, before Isomers came into my world, even in my 40s, I was going, what is happening right here? And now I brought that jawline back, right?
yeah.
And the neck back. And I think a lot of us struggle a lot with everything starts falling and then the neck starts looking like lines and lines and lines and rolls and rolls, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly. I'm moving
here's
a
the
little bit.
table.
I wanted to show you my half scene.
Oh my gosh, look at it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's my half scene. This is for
Oh,
Persian Iranian New Year, which was yesterday. So now we keep this up for 13 days.
yep. It looks so beautiful. Oh my gosh,
Isn't
I
that nice?
love the tulips.
I can smell the sombol, the flowers, but that's the half scene. So we've got our seven S's. They're not S in English, but you've got flowers, you have sprouts,
Yep,
you have garlic. This is all for health and prosperity, right? You have gold coins, money for riches,
yep,
sangak and senjin, which are two sumac. All of these are designed, and then we have the book of Hafez, which is poetry. It's one of the best or most famous poets, and wisdom. And apples are important. A
mm-hmm,
mirror, you need a mirror, so we have reflections. You can reflect. Candles, I love the story of candles, why they use candles, because with a candle, you have everything, all the elements. You have fire, you have wind when you blow out the candle,
yep.
you have water when the candle looks like it's dripping, right? And you have air to make the candle breathe. So that
All
encompasses
the
life.
elements.
Isn't that
Mm-hmm.
great? And then this is vinegar because they also put vinegar as part of things. So this is my half scene. And
That's
on the
so cool.
13th day, we will be planting those plants, and then we'll be planting our Yalda tree so Mother Earth can hear our wishes.
That's so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm looking at and the colors are the purples and the pinks and all the
Yeah.
greens,
You
and
see
it's
how
so
pretty it
beautiful.
is?
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, Melody says best wishes to Manuela
Thank
on
you.
the meaning of the S table setting. She
Yeah.
says fantastic.
It has to be, sorry, it has to be seven S's, right? Seven
Yeah.
in Farsi, right? So this is, can I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did it. You got it. Yeah, it looks great.
Yeah.
I've got to talk to my I've got my my mom's brother's family is the Hashimi Rads. So they are Persian, but dad's Persian, mom is 100% Swedish. So
Yeah. Well,
I have not been
Danger's
over there to
Persian.
see what
I'm
they do different.
100% Italian. So our
Yeah,
children are like, yeah.
you got to go multicultural. I love it. Okay, so you guys, here it is, an exclusive, only available here for our Wake Up and Style customer. If you guys want to go
This is
ahead and
another
comment on it,
blessing for the half scene. But we add the.
yeah, we got to add the Redensify to it. I love that. Do you guys taking it down from $528 down to $129.99? That is just for the day today. It's 75% off. All 5 stars, rejuvenating, plumping, fine lines, but again, giving you back your jawline back. We love that. I do want you guys to know that I promised you some fashion. So I want to show you the dress I'm wearing. Here, I just put it up. I'm going to see if I can back the chair up and give you sort of a little fashion show moment. Do you see the back?
Perfect for spring.
I know. And it's got pockets. I can't really get far enough away, but it's got pockets. A
Great
little
colors.
buckle. Yeah, and it comes in a black and a red color. This is the sage and coral. It's got stretchy cotton, and it is by White Mark. Square neck, which I normally don't do, but I like it. The back is square with a little tie. You've got like an upper arm coverage, pockets. This is normally 40 or normally $80. We took 44% off, everybody, and we got this down to $44.99. I'm wearing the small, comes small through 3X. This is the sage coral. I put it on this morning and John goes, "That's so cute."
Yeah, it's
I'm
very
like,
cute. It's very fresh. And it goes with
it's
a white jacket, a beige jacket, a black jacket. You can wear it
I
with
love all of it.
trainers. You can wear it with sandals. These are the pieces that make, again, these are staples. You need good wardrobe basics. And, I did something this has been 2, 3 years now. I've been actually looking at capsule wardrobes. It
Yeah.
changes your life.
Yep. Oh, it's a big thing. So you guys, I want to get into it while we have Manuela. Manuela, you guys if you don't know, one of these days, I know you've taken us into your closet before, but yeah, It's
We
kind
can
of a
do a
cool
closet tour,
thing.
not today. We can do a closet tour, but I have a lot of iconic pieces too that I was very fortunate in the last 27 years to be able to. And I dress for TV too, right?
Yeah,
But but I didn't understand fashion until recently when a lot of people started talking about like a capsule wardrobe. I used to pack for a 2 or 3 day trip with a big, huge suitcase and have nothing to wear. Now I can travel with 6 pieces in a carry-on and I can be gone for 10 days and look fresh. It's
it is
incredible.
life changing. I know.
It's
I was
incredible.
I was such an overpacker. It was crazy. Now I'm here in Mexico for 2 weeks. And I mean, we'll talk about the capsule collection. Before we get too far into, I'm going to put back up our Redensify because we're getting questions from Melody. She loves the microbiome balancing cream and the hydrochlorous skin spray.
Yeah.
Where would the Redensify fit into that process?
So what I would do is very simply hypochlorous, redensify, microbiome. That's how
Okay.
I would do it. So the
Easy.
hypochlorous is going to be like your cleanser and it's your resetter in the sense of your microbiome. It's going to help with the pH. Once that's in your skin, give yourself a minute, right? Add a few drops of the Redensify on all over, face and neck, wherever you're applying it, and give that a minute, and then put your microbiome cream on. That would be, so in that essence, you've done clean, feed, correct, protect. You've done all the steps that you need to do. And that is going to give you so much better results and resilience because you have to think of the microbiome as our little army of security system and rebuilders. You're getting those guys all ready and excited. Then you put the Redensify and it's coming in with the intelligence. It's coming in with the muscle. It's coming in with the right message, the right training. It's like all these little personal trainers ready and available that don't get tired.
Oh,
You
we
see
got you.
me?
There you go. Yeah,
Oh,
not you good. Yep, now you're good.
hang on.
You're good.
Oh, you can see me? Okay,
Yep.
because it says connecting and it's swirling. And then you've got your microbiome cream, and that's going to give you, again, more reinforcement and moisture and protection. So that's an excellent, and it's a simple system. It's very excellent. And what it would target, your overall skin quality, your skin density, volumizing, hydration. Like, I mean, you've got so many things going on with that. I have to
Okay.
learn to do the do not disturb thing on the
Oh
phone. I
yeah.
apologize to everybody for that. Sorry.
No, that happened to me yesterday. Because I forgot to. So Melody wants to know, does it work on saggy upper arms or inner thighs after weight loss?
Yeah, for the sagginess after weight loss, this is really important. You want to start using things. The collagen peptides are going to be good. The Redensify is going to be excellent. Why? Because it's not just about the collagen. You want to go with the elastin. The elastin is going to help with the tightening and toning more. You know, when you have elastic bands. They call it, or they have, you want elasticity, like when things lose its shape. So when you've lost weight and you're losing your shape, start using the Redensify in those areas. And bonus size is perfect for all of those on the jab. If you're successful, right? You want
Yeah.
your skin to bounce back. And you find that your skin is sluggish. Why? Because it doesn't have the growth factor in there. You need to stimulate that growth factor. That growth factor is those instructions and energy. It's a personal training. Like you can do an exercise class or you get a trainer. Which one makes bigger results, Kathy?
Yeah, I mean, believe me, I argue all the time about why my trainer is one of my expenses that I won't give up.
Right.
Like,
So
by the
you
way,
need to do a trainer because a trainer does, gets you in shape and it's about you. This is why on the back of our bottle, this is all engineering. This is what we do. This is your trainer. These are instructions. These instructions go into your skin and those programs has a mission of fixing that. So even if it's hard for you, they're ready and they're going to do it.
it's you guys, this is science. It's not trends. It's not influencers. It's not something that someone made up because someone thought it smelled good. This is actual, real, proven science, which I love that we're mature enough where we can get there. We lost Manuela. Hopefully she'll be able to get back up on here. I want to say hello to Jenna Carmen. Good morning, Kathy and Manuela. It's great seeing you. Here comes Manuela again. She's back. So what I want you guys to know is that all you have to do is comment a comment, and we'll put you in for a running for a Shop HQ, a shopping card, basically. But I want we promised you we're going to talk about fashion. I'll leave our little icon up there with the just your press and play to be able to get that Redensify home. But we talk about a midlife uniform, and the midlife uniform is not your sweatpants. That's not the uniform I'm talking about. I'm talking about, because we all do it, right? You're like, you get your favorite thing, my pajama bottoms. Should we all have a actual core wardrobe essentials with our personalities, right? That fit with our personalities. So I'm going to give you a rapid fire, Manuela, and then you give me your must have. So I chat GBT this, you guys. I said, what, according to all editors out in the world, is the 10 most essential wardrobe pieces? First one is the perfect blazer.
Absolutely. 100% you
Mhm.
need a good blazer. Yeah.
Yep.
But you have to, the thing is, you have to decide, are you going to go black? Are you going to go navy? Right? Because you do want a good blazer, but I think color matters a lot in your especially if you think of longevity. If you have a lot of money and and it's like whatever, you could get whatever fancy. But when you're thinking of that core, black or navy, I think are really good. White is great too. I'm terrified of white because I'm a slob, but white is such an important color that I'm allowing myself the privilege of white color clothes now, because I'm thinking, well, I'm older. I deserve it, because white just says so much about your clothing. I don't know. It just brightens you up. I don't know.
It brightens. It does.
Brightens you up.
Okay, so for the perfect blazer, and the only thing I can add to that is that it has to be tailored correctly.
Yes.
So have it if you can't find one to fit, have it tailored to fit you. Okay, number two.
Can I say another thing too? When you're also have it tailored to fit you and to be comfortable. Do this, do that. Make sure. Do not get it tight, and do not, because honestly, when you put things on that are tight, you don't look skinnier, you don't look slimmer, you don't look like you have shape. I think when things fit properly, I think, and it drapes properly, you actually look taller and slimmer. Personally, this is my opinion. You're asking me, so I'm telling you.
And Melody says, yeah, plus white goes with everything. It's 100% true. And by the way, now since we're talking about white, the actual number 2 essential is an elevated white t-shirt, not see-through, an elevated white t-shirt, which are really hard to find. And also you need to replace them at least seasonally because they don't stay white.
Okay, I 100% agree, but it can't just be a regular t-shirt. I'm sorry, it cannot be. To me, I have found, no, elevated is, I understand elevated, but I wear white t-shirts. That's my signature look is pretty much a blazer, a t-shirt, and jeans or pants, right? And even my jeans, they're kind of on the cream colored now. They used to be very light blue, like more faded blue, because I also saw that was a better, but anyways, here we go. There's a brand out there. Anyways, they do cropped t-shirts. And if you notice, most of what I wear now is the t-shirt. If I wear a regular t-shirt, regular size t-shirt that's a little bit longer, because it's not really to your waist, it goes down to like just below your belly button kind of thing, and you got to shove it in, whatever. Then it gets puffy underneath whatever you're wearing. It's not my fave. But I have found a cropped shirt. It's specifically made about 4 or 5 inches shorter, and they're like $10, $15, whatever. And those, oh my gosh, Kathy, game changer. Game changer. 100%. So I got 5 of. First, I started with 1. And then when I realized, oh my gosh, I can't wear the same shirt every single day without washing it you know what I mean? You got to wash it. I needed a spare. And so when I love something, I don't get 2, I get 3. I get the 3. So you have the 1, the spare, and then the fresh one for the next day. The accident one and the one for the next day, right? Then I realized I'm always wearing it in white, and it went with everything. Then I got a black one. I was going to get blue and pink and get one of each, and I thought, That's been my mistake in my closet. So I just bought a few more white ones. I got 2 black ones, and then I did the stripe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you gotta have one print. Yeah.
Print.
I like it.
But the cropped t-shirt, oh my God. And cropped, ladies, I don't mean here under your boobs
No,
showing your belly. I
you're
mean
like
it goes
at
to
the
the top
waist.
of your pants, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's
Game changer.
interesting is that the guys had this figured out because they started creating those untuckets where men when they can't wear their shirts untucked at regular length because they would look like they're wearing a dress. But some genius created the untucket, which is basically a crop shirt for men,
Yeah.
right? Where they can wear it and it hits them at the waist. And it's so funny. It took me forever to talk John into that. Like, you don't always have to look so buttoned up. You can leave your shirt untucked but it had to be the right length. So yeah. Okay, number 3. And you kind of already talked about it. Part of the 10 essential wardrobes, number 3 is a great fitting pair of jeans. Great fitting. Doesn't matter if it's skinny, straight, wide, because it kind of anything goes for denim right now.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest question is what do you think the shape is that flatters midlife bodies the most in denim?
Denim, I think a little bit more of a wide leg, more of that palazzo.
Mhm.
I
I
really
love
think
it.
I really, because I think when you go to skinny jeans, I think it shortens you a lot. It accentuates, some parts, and then I think it tends to be less elegant, less opportunity for it. Where when you go with a wider leg or a palazzo, I think you can do nice sneaker, you can do a boot, you could do a sandal, and I think it just fits the body a little bit nicer. That I've switched. I used to be a skinny jean person, right?
Yep, me too.
And
I don't
now
have
I
them.
don't.
I
I go a
love a
little bit
good,
cropped, and that I have a little bit cropped over the ankle and they're not quite so skinny. And then I have the palazzo ones, and I'm telling you, literally 20 years ago, Victoria Beckham came out with high rise bell bottoms, right? And I was at this event with her, and so I got a pair of her jeans.
yep,
And I used to wear them, but I used to think they looked like mom jeans because they weren't low rise. They went up, they were high rise, right?
yep,
And then they were wider at the bottom. Now that my staff come here to my home and they go through my closet, and when they want to do a get ready with me, they always grab those jeans, right? And I'm like, why? And they're like, this is like the style. And I thought, oh, they're just being nice. The other day I went to a outlet, not an outlet. I went to a fashion. I went to a gym, and this
yeah,
gym is very private member thing, and they have
yep.
their own boutiques in there. All the jeans for the women, for the members, were these palazzo high waist, for regardless of age. And I was like, 25 years ago we were doing this. Now we're doing it again.
I
So there's
mean,
something to it.
for sure, that's the one that flatters midlife bodies the most. I mean, I remember even in my 40s when you had those low slung pants, the zippers would be about this long, and
Yes.
you'd have the muffin top over. I mean, it was like, the zipper's this long. It's laying on the bed trying to get the pants on. I mean, it's just so silly.
Yeah.
And now oh my gosh. Oh, and Melody says, I agree. I have both. I think occasion dictates which ones you might wear. And you might wear, like for a casual day, more casual day, throw on your skinnies and, or put a pair of cowboy boots
I
with
love
them.
my
Stuff like that.
skinnies when it's raining outside. I have to walk the dogs. I got to put boots on. You throw them up. I don't mind if they get a little mucked up. I put them on
Yeah.
and I go. But if you want to just be like like fresh, I think the other one works. I mean, because at some
Yes.
point too, we got to give back to ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so true. Okay, so number 4, and you guys, by the way, this is across all websites, all editors, all magazines. I gathered them all together. So the number 4 essential wardrobe piece is black pants that aren't boring. Black pants that aren't boring, tailored, forgiving, a bonus if it's got a little bit of stretch. But I found a pair, and yeah, two of them in my closet. One still got the tags on it. When the one wears out, I've got the other one because I found the perfect stretch, and they're a little bit more of a palazzo.
Yeah, black pants are
Mhm.
again. Yeah, they're amazing. But I've morphed from black pants that were like leggings in the sense of, I would do that kind of look, to now I like, then I went with like more of like a jean pant look. And now I'm totally into a pleat in the front
Yeah, like
with the
flowy.
length.
Yeah. Flowy pants, kind of,
Flowy.
yeah. Yeah, oh, I love them too. Okay, the other one is a go-to dress. And everybody knows the go-to dress, one that can take you from a wedding to a funeral. I mean, everybody needs that go-to dress. It's one piece, one and go, done and go, and zero thinking. It's your, the magic style in your wardrobe. I know what mine is. What's yours?
Mine is a black Dolce and Gabbana. That it's all black. It's just black. It's very simple. It's totally appropriate at a wedding and a funeral. It's long. It's longer. It would be maxi length, but it is sleeveless, right? So it has that nice little silhouette. I just think that that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's my go-to dress.
my classic dress I'll never get rid of, and I've talked about before, is a wrap DVF Diane von Furstenberg cashmere dress, long sleeved. It wraps around you.
See?
I can put it with boots and tights and go to a funeral. I can put it with sexy heels and like jewelry, leave it a little bit less tied to go to a wedding. I mean, it is a absolute standard dress.
Yeah.
And and great material. So that keeps, we say,
All about the
Jenna says,
fabric.
yeah, Jenna goes, black is always a classic. Melody, yep. Yeah, black works for Johnny Cash for sure. I love that. Jenna says you got excellent taste in clothing, Manuela.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, number 6 on our top 10 is a statement jacket or coat. If everything else is basic, this is your personality piece.
As long as yes, that could be true. So for me, my statement, my personality piece is my camel cashmere Donna Karan coat.
It's a classic. You had it for probably 20
It's
years.
like a nothing, but it's an everything, because
Yep.
you put it on, and that's almost like a wrap dress, right? You just wrap
Mhm.
that coat. They actually, a lot of those brands, like whatever, they'll call it a Manuela coat. A Manuela coat is the
Mhm.
camel that wraps. It's very
Yep.
simple. It's timeless. I like that. Then you can zhuzh it up with a scarf or whatever. I have a few coats that I really liked because they were funky, but I found that it limited when I can wear it or how I can wear it. It kind of didn't go with everything all the time. So even that, I think the funky stuff shouldn't be so big unless that truly, like, I have a girlfriend that loves everything orange and then everything else in her wardrobe. So she has orange accents on everything and everything's black and white. So she wears a funky checkered black and white coat with her orange gloves and orange thing. So it looks like this is a huge statement piece, but it's really a trick of the eye, right? Because her jacket's kind of classic.
Right.
It's the orange bursts that she's added that made it like, wow, there's her personality.
It's so true. I mean, I've got a couple jackets. When you said funky, John, one Christmas got me a faux fur jacket that was turquoise, hot pink, white, and it was crazy. I loved it.
Yes.
I bet I've worn it. And he probably got it for me 5 Christmases ago. I bet I've worn it only 5 times because where do I wear it? I mean, I don't know where to wear it.
Like, you got to be all white underneath or all turquoise underneath. You know what I mean? So you got to think about, okay, I used to think what you're wearing for indoors is your outfit, and your coat, it could be whatever. But that's truly not how fashion works. Actually, your coat is part of the outfit, right?
Especially where we live, right? Yeah, we're wearing coats. So, I have a funny coat story. So, a friend of mine has been a network weather person for like over 30 years, and she's finally retiring this year. And she got on air and told everybody she's donating her, are you ready for this? Like 400 coats because as a weather person, the weather was always outside. It was called the backyard with Belinda Jensen. So she would be back there. She's donating all of her coats because people are like, what are you gonna do with all those coats? It was a statement of what she was wearing every single night, but it was always a coat. Because she was outside in the elements, a hat, and I mean, it's amazing. So I love that. Okay, so number 7 on the 10 essentials is a quality knit or sweater, one that doesn't pill, one that doesn't sag. So, in your opinion, what should we invest in?
You have to invest in a cashmere.
Yep.
I think it should be cashmere top sweater, that you, but a little bit larger than you,
Hmm.
maybe one size up, a little bit in a neutral color,
Yep.
and a little bit of a, either you can have it as a bit of a turtle or a little bit of a
Mock
mock
neck.
neck.
And yep.
Yeah. And that to me, that'll take you everywhere. You can put that on with your dress, your skirts, your pants, your jeans, your black pants,
Your blazer.
your
Yeah, it goes
blazer.
with
Yeah.
everything. I 100% agree. They call me Kathy Cashmere because I will find cashmere and like I have it every color. But my go-to is like an oatmeal,
Yes,
oversized
exactly.
cashmere
That's the
set.
color,
Yeah.
oatmeal.
Yep.
Black is like, a lot of people, I would usually go black or blue because I'm like, okay, I'm being safe because, but again, black always looks like it's dirty for some reason. Like it's like you feel, because you're always like, everything magnifies. The white is that, the oatmeal is actually way more forgiving.
I love it. And
Way more
it's year
forgiving.
round, year round. I'll wear the oatmeal with a pair of white denims, cream denims,
Yeah.
and go on the boat, right? So yeah, so a good quality knit sweater. Okay, here's where I think you and I are gonna love this. A comfortable but chic shoes and shoes that don't hurt, right? So tennis shoes were having a major moment. Now the trend is loafers again.
I've always been a loafer girl. Oh,
Yep,
my favorite shoes have always been loafers. A Gucci loafer. I'm sorry that I really like a Gucci or a Todd, and that's because, and or Santoni, because why? I like the leather, and the leather is important. Your feet
yeah.
have to breathe. My parents used to say, and we were very poor growing up, right? So my parents used to say, you never muck around with your teeth or your feet. So it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how much money you don't have, you got to save the right amount of money to take care of your teeth and take care of your feet. Because if your teeth hurt, you're going to have a bad day. And if your feet hurt, you're going to have a bad day. This is really important. Those things are like really super. So that's always been ingrained. I remember when I was a teenager, my dad took me out on my 13th birthday for my first pair of really good, because we have Italian shoes that babies wear or whatever, but they
Yep.
took me out to, especially to get a pair of salamander shoes, because those
Um,
shoes were supposed to be it, right? So that was like a very special day. So to this day, um, loafers are great. And if you get good loafers, they last you years, years and years.
Forever.
Loafers are
Yeah.
last you years. And then your runners, I think, are very important too. Like I think that you should have a pair of trainers. I live in my On and my New Balance.
Yep.
And I changed them. Why? Because I broke my foot. You and I have had foot
Yeah.
problems. Broke my foot. I have because of gymnastics. I roll my ankles many times. I've rolled them many times, and so it's really important to have that comfort. I've also, when I was 30, 35, and I would see women in flat shoes, older women, I would say they don't care, right? They're not wearing the 4-inch heels or the 3-inch heels. They're giving up. No. It's like I'm not that
Smart.
smart yet.
Yeah.
That's what you
It's
actually
true.
should be wearing.
I've got shoes that are made for sitting, and then I've got shoes that are made for wearing.
Yeah.
So those are true. Okay, let's talk about everyday jewelry staples because that's also part of fashion. Oh, by the way, all my jewelry that I'm wearing has come from Shop HQ at some year or another. But so what is your never take it off a piece of jewelry? Not a wedding ring, but what's your always your everyday never take it off?
These a gold bangle.
Hmm.
I keep those on, or a nice stud.
Yeah, me
Diamond
too.
stud like that. If you got to invest, I think it would be a diamond stud. I think it would be a nice bangle. Yeah, of course, you're gonna have a watch. Many
Yeah,
people have that watch, and then I think something substantial, like something that makes the same, that goes with a lot of things. I don't know if
like a
it should be a
coin
nice.
necklace. It could be a coin. It could
Coins are
be,
beautiful. Coins are
yeah,
timeless. It could be coin, or it could be, and coin, if you do a nice coin with like a two-tone, the silver
yeah,
and gold, then all
really
of a
pretty.
sudden now you have much more flexibility. Pearls are also good,
Yep.
you
I mean,
know?
it's so good. Now, if you guys want to shop diamonds, piece
Get
diamonds, which are,
those piece
oh,
diamonds. You will not regret.
you will not
I don't know if
regret it.
I don't know if I've shared this with you, but so my son's getting married, and they wanted to get a diamond ring, and she wanted them 112, which is two different stone cuts, right? And I don't know from diamonds, like so we went to look around, and he wanted, mom, could you come? People. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right. So I'm going around in Toronto and New York looking for rings, and I mean, they have to like, they will never be able to afford a house if you go with those
Yeah.
prices, right?
Yeah.
And then we talked to Peace Diamonds, and Peace Diamonds did a ring. I mean, we took two of the stones that Shop HQ has, and we put them together into one. And she is over the moon. She got exactly
Yeah.
what she wanted. The quality, it came, her stones, and I think this comes with all Peace Diamonds. They actually are diamonds. They have numbers, they have
Of
grading, they have
course. Yeah, they're
clarity,
they're
they have
engraved on the
everything.
girdle. Yeah. They're
This is not
registered.
like buying CZs. This is
No.
not like buying mystery metal. This is
No.
buying a pedigree, but it's just that you are now in an environment where it is priced much more, I don't know, friendly.
It's price friendly, and you guys, this, because I'm a certified gemologist. So the Gemologist Institute of America, the GIA, says a diamond is a diamond. A lab grown diamond still has, depending on the size, will have a registered name, a number engraved
Yeah.
on the collar of the stone. It's so interesting because, and it just depends on where you are with, how you want to view the world. But my older son, his fiance said, I only want a lab grown diamond. I don't want an earth mine diamond. And so now, just maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, I got a email from my son saying, hey, this is my friend Kutch, that's his nickname, but my friend Kutch, he wants to talk to you about lab grown diamonds. So I sat down with this kid and gave him this huge talk about it, because he needed to understand that a diamond is a diamond. And I hooked him up with Peace Diamonds, same thing. And he's like, are you kidding me? I'm like, no, these are the real deal. I mean, I don't know that I would even go anywhere else, you guys, because Peace Diamonds
I
are right now
wouldn't.
available. No, the
No,
studs
I
are
wouldn't.
amazing.
The
I've got
stone has
tons.
value. Even if you get a couple of the rings and you say, you get like a nice this shape and that shape, you can put them together, you can get them reset. These stones actually have value. And this is the learning process that I've seen. It's really important. We're talking about quality formulas. We're talking about science and technology. When we're talking about the redensifier with all this, with the Peace Diamonds and the jewelry, again, you're going to carry this forever. So if you get
Yeah.
it in a gold or platinum, and then you get that diamond, you now have something that will last you literally 100 years. And that
Yep.
to me is way better than buying, your too poor to buy cheap idea, right? Just get
Yeah.
it and then that's it. And but many people think that it's boring, but zhuzh it up with something else.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you what, my stud earrings that I brought down here, my Peace stud earrings, I only took them out just to be for the fashion. Literally, I've been wearing them every single solitary day.
That's
It's
right.
one of
It's your
those
go-to.
classics.
My studs are my go-to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go to. Yep, we gotta have it. Okay, we got one final 10, the number 10 on essentials for wardrobe. And this is gonna be, I saved your favorite for last, is a bag that pulls it all together. A
Yes.
handbag. Are we still doing big bags? Are we going minimalist? What is the one bag?
I agree. I'm a I love bags. I really
Yep,
love bags. Even though I don't use them, I collect them and I put them like away. I don't use them as often because I always schlep my dog walking bag with me or my
yeah,
office thing. But a bag pulls it all together. Bag is a lot of big statement piece, and I find that that's something that you also invest in. A nice black one takes
mhm,
you very far,
yeah,
right?
I
You can
agree.
do a lot. So just get a nice classic black, and then I think nice like a gold or brown color will also do really well. I think that there should be a mix. I think for very serious or formal things, you go smaller,
Yep,
and then I think for every day, you go a little bit, you go comfortable, you go to your size, you go to your needs. Like, what do you usually carry with you? Because you don't want a bag and then have to carry a bunch of shopping bags with you or a bunch of, but if you but I also don't think you should be carrying your whole inventory with you. We're not
yeah.
snails. Like, we don't have to carry our whole house with
We
us.
don't have to carry our home with us. Yeah, so
Right?
true. I
But you
I
should
agree.
have your stuff
Yeah,
with you.
I mean, and a handbag is so important, you guys, because that's the first, I mean, that's the first thing that you grab before you leave the house. That's your handbag, right? It kind of carries all your secrets. It's got everything that you need for the day, or for the evening. For me, like my little bags that I love to carry for the evening has to fit my phone, a lip gloss, and a credit card. That's all a
That's
girl
it.
needs. Yep, that's all a
Sometimes
girl
your
needs.
key, and even the key, sometimes I have to take it off the thing to put it in
Just
because,
yeah.
it's too much keys, but that's all it really needs to carry.
Yeah, so the 10 pieces, we've got a bag that pulls it together, your staple jewelry, comfortable chic shoes. We said loafers are a great one, and trainers. A quality sweater, the deep cashmere, statement jacket, that's an overcoat. The go-to dress, black pants that are not boring, maybe a little stretch. Great fitting jeans. We loved our palazzo jeans. Elevated, not see-through white t-shirts.
Yeah.
Manuela said maybe get the ones that stop at the waist, and a perfect blazer. These are, I think, the essentials. So I've got a couple more questions for Manuela, and you guys, if you want to weigh in. Oh, Sherry says, I love my Peace Diamond studs. Yeah, they're the best. Oh, and Sherry says, I have so many bags, and I just ordered a black bag that I'm so looking forward to receiving. Yes, Sherry. Okay, here it is. Manuela, do you think that women over 40 actually dress better than younger women?
Anybody else, but reminding people of the American hostages, which is
I know. It's kind of a loaded question. Like, it depends how much effort, right?
Depends on the effort, but I also think, okay, so I have, I've seen a lot of young women, I'm surrounded by young women. And so I see they dress well, but they dress for the moment. They dress a lot of fast fashion. They dress with stuff that when you put it together, you wear it once or twice and you're done. So I think for that, in the sense of that statement or that day, they look fresh, look pulled together. It's very Instagrammable. Maybe that's the best way to say. And women over 40, on the other hand, they're more with the staples and the thing that it's been around the block a little bit. So to me, that's better. To me, that has a lot more going on and a lot more thought, and it actually means something. So I think that's how I see it. So it's not that maybe they're not the most fashionable, but I do think it's better because they've taken other things into account. The younger ones, I think, take into account, I'm going to make this impression. I'm going to look bling. I'm going to look flash. I'm going to be like, it's giving today and success. Where the older woman's like, you know what? I'm giving to myself.
Yeah.
I got to wear this because I got this, and this to do today.
Right. You dress for your body too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so interesting because I'm so used to it because I always worked with people in their 20s, their 30s. But John Norton had like the comment, which was great. We were in the airport on the way to Mexico, and he's like, is there some sort of uniform that I don't know about? I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, every young girl has leggings, Ugg boots on, and a sloppy sweatshirt. He goes,
Yes.
I feel like no one's dressing up. And I started thinking about that, and I'm like, it's so true. They're comfortable, and good for them. They're comfortable. But he says it's like they all went to the same store. Black leggings, Ugg boots in like a natural color, and a big oversized sweatshirt.
Or pajamas. Everybody,
Yeah.
and I do not like that trend at all. I don't like it.
It's been
I
going
think
on a
it's
long
very
time.
disrespectful. I think I think that people used to dress up to travel. People used to dress up to go to the opera, to the theater. People used to dress up. I remember my parents would go out, twice a year, and you knew that day they were going out because it was like everything came out. It was like a parade. Da, 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 the coat, the thing, da, 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 da. Now people go out to really important things to become, really important things, graduations, and they all look like they rolled out of bed or just came out of the gym.
Yeah.
Right. And I
Yes.
think that that's a shame. It's really a shame. My son the other day, he went, and he is notorious for that look, that very comfortable look.
Yep.
And there's a brand out there that a lot of rappers and stuff wear. And so that everything's like 3 sizes too big, and it's all, and we're in a neighborhood where there's a lot of professional sports, hockey players and basketball players and stuff. And you can see them on the street, and this is what they're wearing. So the kids all want to wear that.
Sure.
And it's like they're all this crowd. So my son, who you're going to be seeing him, he'll be on Shop HQ soon. You remember Keon? He wears suits.
He's unforgettable, just saying.
Yes. He wears suits. right?
Oh.
And he went and bought 2 new suits last week. And again, the white shirts, again, he just got basic suits, white shirts, loafers,
Yeah.
right? Everybody talks about him.
Yeah.
And Darish went to the grocery store down the street, and he was buying some stuff from the hot table there. He was buying some chicken and roast potatoes and something to
Yep.
bring for lunch, right? And the woman at the counter says to him, "Oh, what do you do? I see you here once in a while. What do you do?" And he's like, "Well, we have the factory. We're just down here." He goes, "Oh, there's a young boy who comes with a really nice suit. Does he work there too?" And he says, "That's my son." And then all the cashier, "We'll serve you. We'll serve you."
Yeah.
Like
Oh my
that,
gosh.
because it's just how you dress.
Yeah, I mean, it's so interesting. Oh, Sherry says that her mom worked for Northwest Airlines, which became Delta, and we always dressed up to fly. I would still, but I would be comfortable. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I've got my flying suit, Sherry. It's like one of those Varley sweatsuits, but it's got the gold zipper. It's got, it's everything's put together. The shoes match. I mean, it's comfortable, but you're still kind of dressed up. Okay, so here's a couple other things. A rapid fire round for all of you guys. Heels or flats?
Flats.
Same. Gold or silver?
Gold.
Same. Big bag or mini bag?
Big bag.
Big bag, me too. Matching set or mix and match?
Mix and match. No,
Mhm.
no, matching. Well, wait,
I
of
just
what?
said match. Yeah.
Of what?
It could be like a blatant, it could be a pantsuit or it could be, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Matching.
yep,
Absolutely. I'm short. I need to elongate.
same. Classic or trendy?
Classic.
Classic. I've definitely moved away from trendy. Tailored or oversized?
Tailored.
I know. See? So at the end of the day, I think that great style is confidence, and it comes definitely with age. It comes with knowing our body types for sure. But this capsule collection that we're talking about, these essentials, doesn't it make getting dressed easier?
It is like it's like it makes so much sense. Not only does it make it easier, you also know, like, what was I thinking when I bought those other things? Like, you also now start to see the waste, and you start to see how some things you may have a lot of stuff, and most of it's unusable,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
so on Thursday, the girls came over and they said, there's a new trend that people are dressing like Carolyn Bessette. That's Carolyn Bessette
yeah.
look, right?
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, and they said, well, we're going to do that today. And I said, what do you mean? I don't. They go, yeah, you have it all. So they went up and we just put like 5 things together just
Yeah,
from my wardrobe, just from
yeah,
what's there, because I had all those pieces. Mind you, I'm the person that I have my clothing from 25 years ago.
yeah.
I am not a
Exactly.
shopaholic. I don't buy a lot of things, but when I buy them, I bought them. So I do have some funky stuff, but then all my other stuff, like what they pulled out, the white, they pulled out the white shirt. And then
Yeah.
you know what? Every outfit that I had to put on that had a jacket, you know what they had me put underneath my jacket? The crop t-shirt.
Yeah, crop sheet. Yeah, of course. Okay, I've got a couple of things. And by the way, Sherry, thank you so much for chiming in. I love that. Okay, so what percentage of your closet do you actually wear?
Me?
Hmm.
I don't think I wear more than 10% of my closet.
Same, same. Well, for one thing, there's some fancy dresses that you can only wear certain times, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
well, there's that, but like, yeah, no, they're probably 10%.
okay. Final question, you guys, and because we kept you over an hour, but this has been so fun. What is the most ridiculous thing, Manuela, that you bought? You loved it, but you've never worn it.
Oh my God, my White Lotus dress. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay, everybody, this is going to be a little bumpy ride here, but okay. I love this. Honest to God, I love this so much. And I had in my head dreams of being on the south of France or on the sea in Italy, or doing something very magical with the wind
Yeah,
and French Riviera. I don't know. So now I'm taking you to my closet. And I've not.
except you might freeze up in your closet. Might have to get the dress and back out.
Okay, here it is.
Okay.
I'm going to. Can you see it?
No, because you're frozen right now. Oh, there it is. Now we got it.
It's a
Oh,
long. I have to put it on.
take it and go
It's a
back
long.
outside. Go back out to the dining room with it so the picture's better.
All right, yeah, okay. So here we go. Actually, maybe I can show it this way as we go down.
Oh yeah. Wow, that is beautiful though.
It
And
is.
what,
You don't understand. This is gorgeous. This is a
and why
close.
haven't you worn it?
I've never taken that trip. I've never had that moment. I've never had the, so I want to be able, look at, I just love it.
Okay, so I've got to tell
Maybe I
you,
have to do it where there's no, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so my one piece, and I still have it, and I love it so much, but I've never worn it. I bought myself one of those slip dresses that looks like you're wearing a slip. It has lace and it's satin, so it's light pink and it's got black lace on it, and it looks like a boudoir moment.
Yes.
And I put it on, and I'm like, I mean, it's the most beautiful dress. I spent a lot of money on it, and I thought someday it'll look great on me. There's no way. And every time I put it on, I laugh out loud. It's just my stomach, every bump and bulge and wrinkle shows in it, and it's revealing. And I'm like, so I'm
You mean
now,
something like this?
yes, and I can't wear it. I mean,
I,
now I could put a
I,
blazer over it, probably.
where are we going to wear this?
Yeah.
I think we have to wear ours one day together because I have one too. That's hilarious.
I know, and I love it. It's gorgeous. But you know what I just thought of? I could put a black blazer over it and be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah. Well, yeah. You could put a black blazer, a white blazer. You could put absolutely you can. Now you can. Now you know.
yeah. Now you can.
And now because fashion has become, people have become much more forgiving, right?
Yeah. It's so good. Okay, you guys, we kept you for an hour and 20, an hour and 10 minutes.
All right.
It's been skincare, fashion, jewelry. We love it. We're celebrating spring. But yeah, Manuela has the bonus size. You guys, it's only available for you guys exclusive here at Shop HQ. We took that price down from $528 to under $130. Stock up. And
Back up.
I'll finish it because I think everyone has at least one thing they've never worn for sure, Melody. Yeah. And my dress, you guys, I'll put that up one more time. It
So
was a white
they
mark
loved
dress.
it. They said, let's do it again. They think this was fun.
It was really fun. So and if you guys have questions, we're here for you. I will finish the show saying I will see you again next time. Have a beautiful weekend. I've got friends joining me. So Manuela, if we do another live stream this next week, I'll introduce you to a couple of my girlfriends.
Nice.
But you guys, please be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and go out and spread some love today. And Manuela, final words.
And Happy New Year to everybody. Enjoy the season and good. I will just want to say good thoughts, good words, and good deeds. Thank you, Kathy.
Yes.
Love you.